So first up, our boy Lin shows up at his part-time job, chillin'. His boys, Dao and Ming, pull up like, bro, heads up, we're getting a new transfer student. On the flip side, we meet Tongsi. Her mom just got a last-minute job transfer, so she's forced to move back to their old town. And Tong? Yeah, she's not having it. She had plans to hit this big event with her senior crew. But here's the kicker. The one person she really doesn't want to see is the exact dude she's about to bump into. Lin. Yup, that's her childhood bestie, the same kid she hasn't seen in forever. And now, she won't even look him in the eye. Next day, she sneaks out the house trying to make it to that event. She flags a taxi, but Lin jumps in first like it's his Uber, and she's like, yo, you serious right now? You stole my ride? Wait till I catch you. Fast forward, they run into each other at the airport. She bumps into his bag, grabs his arm, starts yelling, then freezes. She's like, hold up, it's you? Flashbacks kick in, little Tong standing up to bullies yelling, Lin is my future husband. We're getting married when we grow up. Like, girl, chill. Back to present time, her comic book drops, Lin picks it up, and boom, they're both headed to the same event. Turns out, she's into the same comics as him. And Lin, he can't stop smiling. So what's next? Will these two old flames finally reconnect? Or are they stuck in the past forever? Stay tuned, because this drama's just getting started. So, boom. Tong's walking through the airport when some random dude gets all creepy. Lin steps in like a hero, pulls her close to save her. But Tong, she totally misunderstands the moment. She shoves Lin so hard my guy falls and straight up fractures his foot. Next thing you know, both of them end up in the hospital. Flights get delayed, plans are canceled. Tong hits up her senior like, yeah, I'm not making it today. And Lin, same thing. He lets his people know he ain't coming either. Meanwhile, Tong's sitting there mad AF, thinking, the moment I met this dude was just cursed. Later that night, Lin's photo ends up in Tong's stuff by accident. She looks at it like, man, I swear, after today, I never want to see this dude again. Next morning, it's Tong's first day at the new school. She's walking in when, bam, guess who she runs into again? Yup, Lin. He's sitting there like, yo, help me up? Tong looks at him sideways like, wow, I didn't think you'd turn into that type of guy, out here fighting boys and hurting yourself. But plot twist, Lin was actually saving a cat. Tong notices, her face softens just a little. She puts a bandage on his face, but like with attitude as if she's slapping him, then walks off. Lin watches her leave, grinning. This girl, still the same old troublemaker. Tong pulls up to the school gates wearing her old school uniform because she didn't get a new one yet. The security guard stops her like, yo, where you think you go and dress like that? But the other students jump in like, nah, she's cool. She just transferred. Tong's standing there like, okay, maybe today's my lucky day. Teachers start hyping her up too. Wow, a brilliant student like you, first time in our school. Tong's like, bet, if y'all think I'm sweet, then I'll act sweet. Ain't nobody here knows I got a whole villain mode back home. Meanwhile, Lin skips school and heads to work. At school, teachers introduce Tong to the class, and every kid in there is trying to get her to sit with them. She skips all of them and picks a seat next to Tao. Now dudes are already simping, whispering to Ming, yo, get Tong's number from your boy. Ming goes to Tao like, bro, slide me her digits? Tong? Nope. Later that day, Tong hits up dance practice, but finds out Chinny didn't even show up for the event. On her way home, she passes this one house, the same one she used to visit back when she was little. Nostalgia hits, and she jumps on the old swing outside like nothing's changed. Cut to the next scene. Lin walks into class, does a double take, and sees Tong just chilling there like she belongs. He's like, wait, she's my classmate now? Everyone else? Yo, she's so sweet, so polite. But Lin? He knows the real her. Starts chuckling to himself like, y'all don't even know the half of it. He flashes back to when Tong used to climb up random rooftops as a kid, and he'd just stand there like, this girl's crazy. Tong sees him in class and freezes. What the hell is he doing here? Then she panics. Please don't expose me. These people don't need to know the real me. Later, she's reading Chen Heyi's comic in class. Then the teacher walks in. Tong's reaction? yeets the comic book like it's evidence in a crime scene. After class, Tao sees a comic and hits Tong with, "Yo, you into Chen Heyi stuff?" Tong's like, "Nah, that ain't really my vibe." Later, Tao takes her to this chill spot called Sister Meow's Cafe. She's like, "They got all of Chen Heyi's comics here, even the new ones coming out." While they're vibing, Lin spots Tong sketching something. He walks up like, "That drawing's fire. Let me buy it off you." Tong shuts him down quick. "I'm not selling it." That's when she finds out Lin works here. Like for real. Then all their homies pull up to the cafe, dapping Lin up. Lin drops a bomb like, "Yo, Tong's from this town. I've known her forever." Everybody's like, "What? For real?" After they dip, Tong's heated. "Why you gotta tell everybody my business like that?" Next day at school, the teacher announces a contest. Lin's like, "Let Tong do the bulletin board," knowing full well she ain't good at drawing. Tong's sitting there like, "Bro, was that necessary?" Boom. Argument number whatever. Later that day, she checks her phone and sees Chen Heyi finally read her messages. She's low-key grinning from ear to ear. Meanwhile, Lin's phone? He got her saved as girlfriend. Real subtle, huh? Then one of the upperclassmen invites Tao to a party. That night, Tao hits the group chat. "Yo, if y'all need help with anything, I got you." Tong replies fast, "Nah, I'll handle it solo." That night, Lin's looking at this little gift he made for Tong back when they were kids. You can tell he's still in his feels. Next morning at school, teacher pulls up like, "Tong, what's good? Why's the board still empty?" Tong says, "Relax, I got it. I'll fix it up tonight." Meanwhile, Tao's out here trying to figure out, yo, what do guys even like as gifts? Ming's no help, so she just wings it. Later that night, Lin shows up at Tong's place out of nowhere. She's on the phone with her classmates when she spots him like, "Bro, what are you doing here?" Then her friends go, whose voice is that in the background?" Tong just sighs and says, "It's Lin. Just ignore him."